Hello, my name is Elaine Garcia, and I'm here to discuss why integrating an exercise intervention program within your workplace will help improve regulation of emotion, stress, and overall efficiency. The University of Florida's Registrar's Office handles many large and imperative tasks that affect the lives of the university's students. These tasks, being as important as they are strenuous and can cause the staff to experience disabling stress. Along with that are changes in emotion, which, when put together, these two factors can create an inefficient work environment. Now, in pointing out the struggles of stress and regulation of emotion in the workplace, it is crucial to understand that these factors can be remedied in several different ways. More importantly, it's essential to provide an outlet in which the employees are able to better manage their emotions and stress that are instilled by daily tasks. Research has shown that exercise can improve the management of emotions and stress. This type of intervention holds value to this committee and to this office because it promotes the health of the employees of the University Registrar through exercise, and it also promotes the efficiency and effectiveness of their work. As a quick overview to address how exercise psychology even pertains to the Registrar's Office, I would like to discuss my observations of the transcript team specifically and the research that has been found that applies to improving the Registrar's Office. In order to retrieve accurate information on the transcript team, I spent about 3 weeks observing their reaction to newly assigned projects and how they handled that on top of their daily tasks. In these past weeks, I've noticed an increase in the critical work that the transcript team has had to handle. With this increase in work, there has also been an observed increase in outwardly expressed stress. Along with this stress is a deregulation in emotion, which together can negatively affect the motivation and effectiveness of employees. Now, there have been numerous research studies done on the effects of exercise on motivation and stress, and these studies usually come to the same conclusion. A study done by Anderson and Bryce in 2011 on the mood-enhancing effects of exercise demonstrated that even small bursts of exercise can improve an individual's mood. The results demonstrated that after just 10 minutes of a light exercise, the mood, thus the emotion of participants, was enhanced. Studies such as this can be applied to the workplace dynamic by demonstrating the necessary promotion of exercise in order to improve emotions of employees and help better manage their workload through acquired enhanced emotions. In regards to stress, an increased critical workload can not only inhibit the performance of employees, but also it can impede on the health of employees through chronic psychophysiological stress responses. Physiological responses include increased blood pressure, increased heart rate, increased hormones, and even disruptions in sleep. And an important psychological response includes a decrease in motivation. This can best be represented through the self-determination theory, which essentially works to qualitatively measure the different types of motivation that are behind behaviors in individuals. In a study done by Taizidia and colleagues in 2012, they concluded that autonomy led to more internal motivation for exercise and physical activity. Now, you may be thinking, how is this even significant? Well, by applying an exercise intervention program that promotes intrinsic motivation, employees would be able to apply what they learned through the intervention in order to better manage stress through intrinsically motivated exercise. So, after evaluating the transcript team, I can best describe the emotions as deregulated. More specifically, there's a lack of positive emotional processes. This allows for negative emotional processes to take hold. The main concern with this is its effects on motivation to finish tasks and also the types of motivation used. It's been shown that employees use extrinsic or external motivation to do their tasks rather than intrinsic or internal, meaning that they do the task at hand in order to receive a paycheck and to keep a job rather than anything else. Overall, a lack of positive emotional processes have been due to the increased workload, which then leads to the increased stress and responsibility, which are environmental demands that inhibit emotional regulation. In an effort to evolve emotional processes of the transcript team employees, it would be favorable to provide resources through the engagement of physical activity intervention. Employees would subsequently be capable of applying what they learn from regular exercise to their work in order to improve performance. Beside applying these mechanisms to their work, there are also physiological and psychological benefits that arise from applying exercise to regulation of emotion. An example of perhaps an initial program that can be implemented is a contest that instills a reward at the end of completing a certain goal or certain goals, such as reaching a certain number of steps for the week or even the month. Now, I know this sounds like a form of extrinsic motivation, and that's true, it is. But that's usually how you have to initiate these types of programs. However, over time, with continuous promotion of physical activity programs, they can create a dynamic at the individual level that changes from extrinsic motivation to intrinsic motivation. This means that factors in which employees will proceed to participate in these programs will be from inherent satisfaction and enjoyment. So not only will the emotions of employees be geared positively, but they will also help with regulation of emotion in the workplace, basically creating a more productive and efficient environment. In regards to stress, we all know that stress is a large proponent in mental health and physical health. In the time of evaluating the transcript team, the current levels of negative stress have been observed to be high and increasing as the weeks go on. I believe that this has to do with the increase in critical workload, and in general, the overload of demands and an insufficient amount of resources. The effects of this are shown through the outward frustrations of the employees, and it's crucial to note that the physiological and psychological damage that constant stress may instill on the transcript team. This includes increased heart rate, blood pressure, weight gain, disruptions in sleep, and many other effects that are detrimental to the health of employees. It's important to work against negative forms of stress in the workplace to combat its negative effects on employees. As stated before, it would be best to implement an exercise program or intervention to provide an outlet to relieve stress. Now, this intervention doesn't have to be elaborate, rather it has to be healthy and accessible to employees. Essentially, stress relief that is applied through the exercise intervention will in turn also have positive effects on the emotional regulation of employees, as stated before, because the two factors are linked and dependent on each other. Using an exercise intervention for both purposes will consequently increase productivity, performance, and general health of the transcript team employees. Thank you.